Guys, we had some issues with the audio on the first hole. We got it cleared up by hole 2, so stick around. Don't just click off the video, please. You'll want to stay tuned for this round. We are getting ready for the Supreme Flight Open presented by Discraft.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Can't let anyone. Oh my god!
Feels good to be who I am now. And ready to go. You like this?
Did you paint it?
No, this is natural. This is all me. 25 seasons of flight. The Goose went from New Zealand. He tried to be a Kiwi. Couldn't do it. It's gonna be a good year, Goose.
Oh my goodness!
Go to Florida.
That fits you way better than I
Really?
ever thought it would. Yep.
I think I'm a shade too dark. Is this the future of disc golf for me? Is this my luck? We're here in Brooksville, Florida. Getting ready for the Supreme Flight Open, the 2025 season. Man, it's been a long time, Goose.
It has.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I appreciate
on the win in New Zealand. If you guys hadn't been paying attention, there was some off-season events. Goose man took the last one down. The spin put was nasty. I mean,
the whole game was nasty. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But super fun time there.
Yeah.
And glad to be back, man.
I bet you're glad to be back at this course too. We know Anthony had his first win on this tour, on this course. But you got a podium.
Yep.
You were in the
third
fight.
place.
Yep.
So I like the course a lot. It's
we might be looking to you for most of the full breakdowns that I didn't do too well. So I think I'm gonna be able to learn something from you.
Seems like it's gonna be pretty similar. So it should play a lot like it did last year.
All right, we've got Kevin on the camera for one hole. Unfortunately, just one hole, but we'll take what we can get. So thanks for being here.
Yeah.
He's been doing a lot of course maintenance and getting his course looking great. I've played this course a couple times now the last week, and it's in great shape. But we're going to open. Let's get back into it. We've got 357 feet. Uphill, we got a little slight dog leg right. That red pin is FPO. The blue pin is kind of tucked back behind an evergreen tree. You do have a fall off on the right side, which the forehand sometimes is fine if you saw it off. And then deep is also a fall off, but it's kind of difficult. I don't really see a lot of people go deep, I feel like, unless you rip a backhand
maybe just the
driver.
putt.
Yeah.
Super sketchy on if you got like a 30-foot death putt.
Right.
You know, it's easy to go down the hill.
Yeah.
So.
I think the ideal play is going to be like a straight to slight pushing right forehand if you have it, but it's kind of a long ways with the uphill. And then people who don't have that will be going like a flippy fairway driver. And the low ceiling and the high floor is really tough too because you can't just you got to really hit that well. So a lot of people hit the floor, I feel like.
Yeah, I found a lot of backhands will just do the turnover right at that tree, try to get under it, but if they don't, they hit the tree, fall down right at circle's edge. Yeah. So it's a decent play as well.
I just feel like facetious, you know?
Wow.
I feel like a little
giddy.
I don't know.
Let's see your happy goose stance.
Goose now. This is great. Goose is happy all the time. One of the 2022 2-hole series, I think.
You know better than I would.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I was on the team that year. Oh, is it stable enough?
No, I toned it.
You're one of those few guys that threw it too far.
Yeah, exactly. I had to prove myself wrong.
All right, I'm doing the same thing. Throw a nuke. I like to play up the left side and then just like one angle. Let a hyzer
get a little bit closer to that tree on the left. That's just off the tee.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, one angle would be nice, but not all of us have the Goose forehand power.
Hey. Oh, a little flippier than I thought.
I might actually have CTP. I feel like if you're throwing backhand, you're kind of trying to play 20 feet left. Like it's to try to push to the basket. It's really tough.
Go left of the tree.
Yeah. It's just so tucked.
It's a good line.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll take that. Circle's edge.
Yep. I think I'm trying to do that the forehand too. Try to like land 35 left, skip up to maybe like 20.
Because as soon as you go wide of the basket, it goes so quick.
That one's better.
Heck yeah, dude. That's it.
Like that.
And welcome, folks. Here we go.
Just like that. Back into it.
Filming, so I guess.
Oh, not terrible. You might be able to putt that.
Really? Okay.
I picked mine up.
Okay. Yeah. Good spot to be, but if you flip over the forehand, I guess.
Yeah. Right, and it's an easy putt if nothing else.
Well, I actually need to commit to the hyzer angle.
Yep.
All right, I got a little window here.
Ooh, that's a good run. All right, like I said, just barely skipped in the circle. I think that's the goal, and just gotta make the putt. Don't even have to worry about going down the hill.
Nice, dude.
Down the hill.
Still pretty good, those first two. Student putt juice might be scary.
We'll see. We'll see. We're on hole 2, 730 feet. This is one of my favorite styles of par 4s. It's like a placement backhand gap shot off the tee, followed by a forehand into the green for the approach shot. The big thing on this tee shot is you'd like to get way down there because the forehand is a bit weird and you'd like to be as close as possible. But you can't afford to be too far left in the sawgrass or it's just like screwed. So I'm just gonna be ripping a nuke and try to go straight as I can.
Yeah, I've been in that left sawgrass before a couple times.
That's a funny story.
Yeah, we'll get up there. We'll talk about it when we get up there.
Oh, a little overturned.
If that gets past it though, it's not that bad, right? I don't think.
I never saw it again.
I think I've been liking Onyx. Honestly, like the distance is nice from the nuke, but I feel like my nuke just skips into that sawgrass left too easily.
Oh, you're getting skips.
So I'm going like slightly stable Onyx, kind of flat, and hopefully just kind of pull right. Oh, that's not it.
Ooh.
It's a fairway.
Good line, good line. Yeah.
I did notice that. Yeah, these are really high quality tee pads, and they'll like this for the whole course too. So I don't know who put the walk into these. Kevin, was it?
Not me.
No?
Nick and the Williams brothers, same people who do Cactus Rock.
Okay, nice. But yeah, these are really, really good, and nice size, good grip. Should be good in rain. Really nice. I'm gonna try to go a little less stable Onyx, more stock angle release. Still left side.
Oh, it's drifting away from it though.
Yeah, it would have been good if it
Okay.
was good.
Let's see if one of us can hit the middle of this gap. Oh my gosh, with that first
That's gonna be
disc.
a decent spot though.
Perfect.
Yeah, they came back.
It did?
It's not super, like it took some distance off of it,
Okay.
but it does play long too. I mean, it's kind of a long hole for only being, what, 730 feet? I feel like it plays long though, it's uphill. I've still got so much distance here. I mean, this is a horrible spot to be. I've got to go around that massive pine, which is probably 300 feet away, 350 feet away. But then I also have to go up this hill that's like super steep and the best past that. I don't think my forehand has the power to get there. So in a tournament play, which I guess is what I'll do, I would just lay up. I'm just gonna lay up left.
Wow.
Play for ball. I can't get to the basket. And if I'm short right, which is where my forehand is kind of likely to go, you can actually get boned where you have to like pitch out and then get a bogue.
To top things off, you've also got the Goose Man on the camera, which is guaranteed to be a bad time.
It's true. Yeah, that'll walk. The mistake I didn't want to make was throw it too far right and then get pinched off anyway, so.
Yep.
I can get up and down from that spot.
That's where the ladies pin is, right?
They're off to the right. Oh, maybe not actually.
Last year they
no,
were
they
off
were
to
off
the
to the left. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Practice rounds I've played, they were off to the right. Maybe they
So I think there's a lot of room there.
Yeah.
So he's right, it did fight through. I'm just a little bit on the right side, so not a bad spot actually. A little pinched and a little farther than I want, but I think I can get there with the nuke. Let's see.
Oh boy. Oh, there it is.
Not even close.
Well, we can see a basket, kinda. Just
right.
short, came inside of that tree.
One more.
This whole play's long.
Plays a long ways, yeah. I think wider, a little farther. Still too short. Yeah, I definitely need to get farther off the tee.
Definitely need to get clean, yeah. I mean, Goose threw one off camera that got way up here, which is definitely ideal. That's what we're looking for.
You can throw like a raptor from there.
The height is so important too on this.
Yeah, it stalled a little bit.
Shot makes it tough.
But I think that's in the circle. It's
Yeah.
like maybe a weird putt from there, but
It's not bad.
it's really important to keep it wide too, so you don't catch like one of those branches coming in.
Yeah. This is that sawgrass on the left side, which I've unfortunately found a few times. Last year at this tournament, in practice the week before, I had this really nice ESP pink Yuli Shield stamped nuke, which was my go-to for like the previous season. Threw it into this stuff, never found it. Just, it's like you cut yourself up, it's impossible to see. Lost it, gone for the whole season. This off season, someone got it back to the Goose Man.
He came up to me and was like, hey, I've got an awesome nuke of Ezra's. Can you get it back to him? I was like, oh, I got you. I'll give it back to him.
And I'm stoked. I'm like, oh, sick. I can use this next season then. 4 days ago, practicing this qual, so I'm like, oh, I'll throw this on the same exact hole, same exact shot, same exact spot, and it's gone. I don't know I hope it comes back to me again, but it is, it's not
That's
looking bad.
hilarious.
It's painful, but it is funny, yes. This is honestly probably one of the more difficult courses on tour, I think, as far as like getting birdies goes. And I think this is actually one of the holes you kind of want to get a little bit. There's definitely holes out here that are more difficult, but this is one that seems gettable if you get a really good tee shot. But Paul's not terribly though. Birdie's not bad. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so we had the audio issue on the first hole, and we're back. I hope people are still watching.
Yeah, it ended up getting a little putt from here. See what happens.
Yeah, they cleaned up a lot, kind of right next to where you're at, and they moved the ladies' pin. It looks like.
Right, it's a really cool green for the ladies' pin.
Yeah, I like that.
And the guys cleaned up quite a bit too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there's a yank. I was worried about this stupid branch in front of me. Oh, it's a little better. No.
Oh, it stayed on top. That's huge. Rollaway potential too is high out, on some of these precarious basket positions.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Hey, there we go. Let's
Nice.
go.
Heck yeah. Ooh. All right, this is a pretty sweet hole. I like this one. We've got a dog leg left, downhill off the tee, blind tee shot, which is kind of going to be a theme out here for a lot of these holes, and then a blind approach shot up to the basket as well. It's very specific where you land your tee shot too. The distance control is imperative.
Say that word one more time.
Which one?
A very what? Very.
That one's hard to say too.
Very.
Specific?
Oh, there we go.
What'd
There
I
we
say?
go.
I don't. Let's restart the round. I don't want to do this anymore. But if you blow it too far past, then you're on this like steep grade where you have horrible footing and tough gaps. You leave it too short, you get sawed off as well. So the distance control is more important, honestly, than the left and right. You can be a little bit further right. You have a little bit longer of an upshot, but it's better than being completely boned. So I'm gonna go zone, which I think helps with the distance control. It's kind of difficult to go too deep with this. And as long as I throw it flat, I'm not gonna go too far left to get sawed off. Buffalo. Yep, I should climb that hill a little bit too.
That looked ideal.
I think I like that. Again, blind tee shot, so we don't really know until we get up there.
One of the issues I always have on this hole is I throw it too far.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try breaker.
Yeah.
And try to just go straight and then leave it in a place where I can have a shot at getting up and down.
Right. I feel like there is more forgiveness too if you play a little bit further right.
Yeah.
With the distance control. You don't have to be as specific. If you try to go way left and get aggressive for the second shot, it really gets tight. Yeah.
I think it's short
Should have
enough.
a shot. Yeah.
Let me try one more, just because I think I might use this shot later in the round. We're gonna go my beat-in zone OS. Because that has no chance of being too far.
Right.
It's just, it could be too short if it gets too far left.
It is
We'll
nice
see.
to be able to just rip it though.
Yeah, forget how wicked this shot is.
Yeah. Pretty uphill. That little tree kind of can get in the way too.
Honestly, you want to be right here.
Right. It's way, you can be way straighter than I
It's
think you think.
hard to get here though.
Right.
Because you want to throw it soft and you have to get it to stop here.
Yeah.
So maybe a little turn out of the hand might be even good.
Yeah.
But we'll see what I can do with this breaker.
Yeah, you should have a shot with that.
Yeah.
Zone OS was a touch short, it looks like, on the left side.
So the forehand does play.
Yeah.
I think most places I'm probably throwing the little flex forehand, but I think this is a good hyzer play here. Oh, it's so close.
It'll be a putt. That OB on the right side too with that fence is really tight.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't really see a whole lot of people find it, but it is.
I got a little kick that way. It might have
tough.
gone OB.
Man, I like this spot, but it's almost just too aggressive.
Right, it's pretty ideal, but like it's so easy to be like 5 feet further and then you're right there. And then you're throwing a patent pending.
Right. Yeah, so maybe I might play around with just going like a Crystal Chelly SS soft.
Right.
Just dead straight and try to be back what you're talking about.
Yep.
I mean, also this footing, I am uphill too. That's the nice thing about being back is it's a little bit more level too. But
Get regular footing. Yeah,
I would
I'm
take this
throwing
stuff for sure.
forehand from there because of the footing.
Right.
That looked good though. I'll bet it's still a little short, maybe 20 feet.
It might be, yeah. You saying I'm small? Is that what's going on?
A little bit.
It's been a long off season, man.
I can't talk. I haven't worked out at all in New Zealand, so I got to get back on track.
Should have played some rugby.
Some
Those guys will get you in shape. Okay, as I'm walking up this hill, oh my gosh, I shouldn't look at the viewfinder. This is a little bit much, but I just want to let you guys know, with OTB discs, we are going to be changing the free shipping code every month. So make sure you tune into the videos to get that code. For this month, it's going to be Ezra, Florida, to get free shipping on all your disc golf goodies on otbdisc.com. Check it out. Dang, bro. You found it.
Yeah, I hit this branch right here, kick straight right, OB.
Yeah.
It was actually gonna hyzer and be like right where yours was too. So
Yep.
a little wicked, but guess that happens.
It is barbed wire, so we do get 2 meters off of it, which is nice, but compared to the usual one.
Yeah, still need to dial in the longer putts.
Yeah.
Not giving good runs. Keep yanking them.
I also do see sometimes people will throw their approach shot, go out, hits this left side hill, trying to like play safe away from the OB, catches edge, rolls down that hill, and still can roll OB.
Really? Okay.
It can happen.
The forehand's nice because you can like get the nose down a little better
Yeah.
rather than the hyzer, but then it fades towards the OB. So I mean, both shots are really tough.
It's tricky. Is this 20 feet?
Step it off.
I think it's 16.
16.
You want
all
me
right,
to?
all right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 16.
I think it's 16.
That's the 33, right? So it's like pretty close to halfway. 20 is a good guess, though. I mean,
All right.
you're 4 feet off when we're like 350 feet away, blind.
Yep, good bird.
We need those. They are not easy to come by on this course.
Let's just get a quick little.
It is kind of fun. It is kind of fun. I kind of want a monocle now. Okay. In Waco, maybe I'll get a monocle.
All right, we're on hole 4, 664 feet. This is probably the hardest hole in the course, potentially. I think there were like a handful of birdies on this for the tournament last year. What makes it so hard is the shot that you're trying to go for is a nose down, pushing hyzer backhand. Okay, it's really specific. You gotta really push that edge and then set it in the middle somewhere, where then you have to throw this like super specific straight to like hyzer approach that skips up the hill.
Yeah.
Really tough shot. The other play that I've seen work is a like flip up flex forehand. Gets the nose down a little bit better.
Yeah.
And then I tried the flex shot over the top last year, and it had pretty good results. So I
Right.
think I might try it again.
I remember you going for that. I don't know if I tried it too much. Seems like a high risk play, but
Yeah.
it can get you in a good spot.
Again, it's super blind, so it's easy to like lose a disc.
Yeah.
Throwing out of sight. But I'll start with the down the
That is-
gap play.
That is like one of my least favorite things about this course, is how easy it is to lose a disc in practice with
Yeah.
no spotter. So it's a way better tournament course than it is a practice course, I would
Because
say.
they've got spotters on all these holes, and so you don't lose many discs at all during
Right.
the tournament. But practicing it is just kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not great at nose down, but if I can just barely clear that hill,
Oh,
a
what's
little
the
bit of flip up.
What's the disc?
The new Anthony Barella, as he would call it, Cigarra.
I'm jealous.
We'll see what, we'll see what happens.
Ooh. Just cut the right edge.
It's close. If I throw that same exact shot, but like 10 feet further left,
Yeah.
it's like pretty ideal. But you can see it's just super specific.
It's so specific, yeah. Yeah, I've been going a little bit more stable. Not like beefy, but I've been going just a stock Z Raptor.
A little bit of flip up on that.
A tiny bit. It's not, I mean, it's definitely not a captain's Raptor, but it's a pretty straight Raptor. Whereas I feel like that Cigarra is kind of tones a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And I haven't had issues with this going like too far left yet, so.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm going for the same thought though as Goose here. No, I just caught the hill.
He's going for the over the top shot. That's how close you have to cut this. Does it stay in the tree?
Dude, it went perfect little ramp boost to the top of this little, gone.
All the way up there.
Yeah, that's not the way you expect to lose a disc on this course.
Never to be
but
seen again. Good thing it's just a stock Raptor and you got another one in there you can throw.
I don't.
I got
I
one.
don't.
I got one you could throw if you want.
I'll go cap wraps, yeah. I actually want to test this out anyway to see if this does get too far left. Because honestly, if you throw a flippy and get past the gap like you want to, it can flip too much and it's to go over the fence. So,
really? Okay, so
like I've had that
it's a little more left that you need
that
to go.
raptor, yeah, has gotten kind of close to the OB.
The OB, interesting.
So let's try this. Oh, I pulled it.
Yeah, the pull you just can't do. You got to keep it really close to that first tree.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this over the top shot, see what happens. Fortunately, I have the perfect disc for this.
Heck yeah.
Oh, baby. This is a beefy boy. All right, so I need to get it over that tree on Anheuser, goes out to the right, fades back.
Yeah, we like it, but can't film it.
Dropped
but,
a mile.
Did it?
I thought that would swing, and it never really did. It just kind of dropped.
Interesting. There might be some wind out there too.
Yeah. Go left to right pushing it. But looked perfect to me. I think it's just a tiny bit out of bounds.
I like that disc.
Oh, I can't even get high enough to like zoom in on it. That's
it's
crazy.
just like, it's like not even, how's that even possible, dude? It's like barely even hanging on. I never really played baseball. Ugh. Oh, I was so close. Wow.
All right, this ended up pretty good. This is kind of my goal, is to throw the stall shot, hit this tree, and drop down.
Yeah.
The one nice thing about the shot is if I hyzer it out a little too much, it goes over there somewhere, and you can usually chip up to the top of the hill and save a pretty easy par. So that's one thing I like about it. But if you leave it over the road too far, then it's bad.
Right. Yeah, because you take your drop like
somewhere over
on
here.
that stuff.
Yeah. So you get 2 meters off though, so sometimes you can like have it play to save par.
Right.
I don't know. This shot's tough too. Still some moss hanging down. Gosh. Bro, throw the shot.
Yeah, that might be a putt.
That might be a putt, yeah.
A little short maybe.
Yeah.
36 feet.
Oh, you got to focus on throwing that straight and then just let the disc finish instead of...
It's a tight gap too.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's scary. Sometimes I'll throw the forehand up the hillside just for a little safer play.
Right.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks about where like a
We'll pretend this is where a good tee shot ended up. Yeah, it's very tough. Honestly, a lot of people just play this for par. They'll just like a zone type disc off the tee.
Right.
It's not a bad play, but
yeah, I don't hate it either.
I'm gonna try to hug this hill here. Get inside of that tree. Yeah. Skip for me. It did, but I think I might have needed to go fast with my disc choice. But
yeah, it looked good though.
Yeah, it's up though.
One of the funny things about this shot is that if you throw right into that hillside, you look really dumb because you just threw into the ground like 80 feet in front of you.
Yeah,
but it's like a... okay. Fair.
Gosh.
Fair point. This happens quite a bit. I skipped up to the hillside and rolled down, and you can actually go OB, so it's a touch early. But it's nice to have this shot for birdie rather than par. So like getting down here in 2 shots really makes a difference.
Just to even have a look on this hole 4 birdie is kind of impressive.
Yeah. This is a makeable putt.
Oh, thanks, man.
50 feet. Probably plays closer to 60.
Yeah. Oh, stay up!
Oh, didn't roll away though.
Did not roll away. No, that's a good point. And again, I mean, this hole, this like Goose having stalled. Like this hole might be the most difficult one. So like, it might be worth laying up.
Doing what you can to get par.
Yeah, just play for par. Even just going up to the top side.
Right.
I don't know.
Then a little jump putt down the hill to the basket.
Yeah, exactly. Something to factor in. Today's video is brought to you by Factor. After a solid round of disc golf or some productive field work, I'm not trying to go spend hours in the kitchen. That is where Factor can help for easy, stress-free meals. Factor takes the work out of cooking by delivering fresh, never frozen meals directly to your door. From keto to calorie smart to plant-based options, they've got a huge variety to keep things interesting. In just 2 minutes, you get a chef-crafted meal that's just as good as a restaurant dish minus the high prices and wait times. No shopping, no prep, just great food ready when you are. I also love how flexible Factor is. I can easily change my order size, skip a week if I need, or try something new. And with over 35 meals to choose from each week, I can always try something fresh. And there's even more than just meals. Factor has snacks, smoothies, breakfast options, and juices like this carrot, orange, ginger, and more to keep me fueled throughout my busy day. It's all about convenience and quality. And the meals like this 3-bean vegan chili are awesome. Delicious food, plus the protein from the beans is exactly what I need. If you want to save time and eat well, head to factor75.com or click the link below. Use code 50EZRA to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code 50EZRA at factor75.com for 50% off and free shipping. Factor keeps me fueled for my next throw, and it can do the same for you. Try it out and make mealtime as enjoyable as your favorite activity. Hole 5, 408-foot par 3. But again, man, I feel like this hole plays so much longer.
Plays really
I mean,
long.
like, technically speaking, we should be able to get a raptor to this basket, but that seems like a very tall task. Yeah. We got this really cool cutout valley we've got to clear. No OB, but if you land on that hillside, you have to take it to the bottom for safety issues. We've got an obvious gap we have to go through, kind of trying to fly right over top of the FPO basket. And then you have to hydro left, kind of up a little bit of a hill, and there's also some things to contend with as well. It's a very specific shot shape. If you don't, I don't know, it's like a stand-up hyzer inside. I think, technically speaking, I could probably push an Onyx, would maybe be the perfect disc, but it's so difficult to go past this basket that I actually kind of like a NUKE. Because I don't really see anyone ever go long left of the basket.
I was going NUKE OS last year,
Okay.
just because I wanted it to go left,
Right.
and I could throw it as hard as I could.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Was that like a new one or like a slightly beat in one?
yeah, it was pretty new.
Pretty new
It was
still? Wow.
stable. Yeah, I was throwing it hard.
You're a bigger man than me, Goss. They did clean up a lot on the backside too of this hole, which was nice because it was, this is one of those holes you could easily lose a disc just
Yeah.
if you went straight. All right, here we go. No, it's inside.
Ooh, almost found the sneaky gap through. Did not. Rolled to the bottom. In the hazard though, so you get to take the drop zone.
Drop zone shot's not easy though. You're throwing straight uphill, dog leg left.
Yeah, it's like
Blind.
a forehand roller or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, another blind shot. All right, let's get this one good here.
Was better lined up. There's enough hyzer.
Yeah, it's gonna be pushing that back stuff, but
Ooh, it's
it got
clear
through
back
it.
there.
It got through it.
I think that's the way to go. Is really
Right.
push that back stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to be sawed off. My first one's so bad. Honestly, if my first one would have stayed on top too, still would have been awful. It's kind of thick on that side.
Right. It's nasty there. Yeah, I'm gonna try like a little more stable NUKE, not like NUKE OS status, but see if I can push it right there. That's the perfect line if it was
Skip.
5 feet higher.
Ooh.
All right, let me try one more time. This one I need a little more hyzer. Right there.
That might be the one, Goose.
Yeah, that looks good.
Just inside of my line, so it should be clear of all that stuff.
There's
Nice.
like a hill there too, so it can't like really skip too far or anything. So
Yeah.
anything putting there I think is good.
I need to kind of stall this. All right, here we go. I'm going extreme.
Okay,
Trying to go up and down with the shot.
sorry about this footage you're about to see.
Oh. Too far left?
Oh. Yeah, way too far left.
Way too far left.
Yeah.
Okay. Is my distance control decent?
I think so, yeah. Maybe a touch short, but pretty good other than that.
Let's try one more.
Okay.
Okay, that's a better line.
You're at circle 2 left there?
Left still?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no, you hit the tree. You're circle 1. There,
Oh.
it fell down.
I guess I'll put this one.
Par save or the birdie?
Thing is, Goose, you freaking poked the crap out of it, so like my tee shot doesn't even look that good, even though I'd be stoked with that.
Yeah, look how much farther away from the basket that is than that.
Well, it's probably because my disc is a little bit darker shade. You know, yours is like a little bit pale, and mine, maybe the color has something to do with it. You know?
You think so?
No. All right.
Is it a Tony NUKE?
It is. Oh my gosh, bro. Maybe it was always a cap wrap.
Always a cap, right?
I don't think the over top play from that drop zone works, but let's just throw a good tee shot and not have to think about
don't
it.
have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Good to practice at least in case that does happen.
Right, it's true. This is such a good tee shot.
That's
And
really
again,
nice.
it's a 400-foot shot, and we threw nukes, and we're not we're not even worried about going way too deep.
Right. I think I'm hitting this hillside, and it's just kind of checking.
Right.
So
Well,
it would skip way past, but it just can't with this green.
Right, and it's tough to like fly it because of all of the branches above you too.
Right. It is way cleaned up though. This was a absolute nightmare if you went over here somewhere.
Yep.
We're on hole 6, 790 feet. This is another fun par 4. Similar thing I was saying. It's like a placement gap shot off the tee with a backhand, and then kind of a forehand or turnover backhand into the green. So it does play a ways, and the most common issue is throwing this tee shot too far. So it really pays to play a little shorter disc. I'm going to be going Crystal Raptor. Try to throw it touch nose up and on hyzer, so it pushes left as much as possible. It's hard to be too far left, and the more left you get, the more distance it kind of cuts off.
Make that second shot a little bit shorter too.
Yeah, exactly. But again, just got to hit this first gap. That's got to be the first priority. Right there.
Might be perfect and it might be lost, but we don't know.
I think it was nose up enough that it's going to be
Right.
far enough left. I was a little too pushed. I was a little nervous I'm hitting the stuff long.
Right. It looks good from this perspective, but this is one of the holes I lost a disc in practice a few days ago, like a week ago. It was a cap wrap that looked just like this, and it's gone.
So what happens if you throw this cap wrap in the same place and you find one of them, but you don't know which one it is?
Okay, we're gonna remember that's my handwriting on this one. Pretty bad. So hopefully the other one's
Maybe we should just
different.
go place a bunch of discs around the course in like the.
It's not a bad idea actually.
Yeah, and then when you're looking,
We can't
for
see
it,
this on camera. We got
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, I threw that so soft. If that's long,
It could be, man. It was low.
is that the problem?
There's a
It
chance.
doesn't stall back at all.
It does stall back if you keep it higher.
I might be going zone.
Yeah.
Oh, which you
I
can
don't
get.
think that's a bad play.
Team Discraft site. Check out Goose and my stuff. TeamDiscraft.com. Yeah.
Something like that.
We got some stuff on there. So I think that's gonna be tough to go deep. Right?
That one looked good. It was a little more nose up too. It got some more like float.
Right.
So, I don't know. Both of them could be good.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's go.
Crapshoot. Till we get down there.
Can we just rip nuke high? Just send it over top? That's my dream. But
You'd
then
have
wake
to,
up,
you'd
then you
have
wake up
to
and
throw a
the dream's
push
gone.
though. So you can't like throw it straight. It would have to be like a sweeping hyzer. You know
Right.
what I mean? So like you have to be on like right side of the tee pad,
Yeah.
nose up, and then your swing would have to be this like outside in.
Like stand up. Yeah.
I think it could work.
If a couple of trees went missing, maybe like if this one
this
was
first
gone,
one that had, yeah,
then it could maybe happen. But it's like right in the right spot.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect height, those branches for like the forehand flex too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it kind of gets rid of that huge play as well.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
I'll bet you Kramer's still going for it. That's actually crazy how close all three of those shots are.
In the middle of the fairway, we will take this. But
Yeah.
the thing is too, like that cap wrap, a little bit more height or a little bit flatter out of my hand, I might be getting bloody in that sawgrass.
Right.
Or just
Yeah.
giving up on it. and
It's
losing
again one of those where if you're 5 feet right, the shot is 10 times harder.
it. Right. And that's
chipping out.
That's the difference too. We both threw these stable like Raptor type discs, and then yours was a little bit more nose up.
Yeah.
I got the stall back a little bit.
Yeah.
And so you're a little bit more stomach cut. This zone though, I do like the zone a lot. I feel like that's going to be
A good
pretty
play.
viable for me.
Yeah, you can really commit to that too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to be ripping a forehand here. We've got a blind shot
Oh,
yet
really?
again.
Weird.
Cool green on a mound. We have a gap to hit. Can't see anything though.
All right, he's right there. The green, looking oh so nice, is right there. All right, let's see what you got, big man.
I've got a slightly understable 12 series nuke. I'm gonna try to throw a hyzer pop up that never gets past flat, so it can kind of hyzer the whole way, but also give me the distance. That's the goal. I'm guessing short.
Not much short, just left.
Still left.
Yep.
Man,
You,
that's
you
wild,
hit
dude. It's so difficult for me to get that further right.
You hit the hillside, like on the left side, so kind of bounced left too.
Okay, I'm gonna try to rip this one. This is more stable, so I need more power, but we'll try it. I think I threw it for the left. Oh, lifted though.
You hit the exact same spot.
Consistency is key, folks.
They're both at like circle's edge.
That's not bad.
Yep.
It's just it's
Try
tough.
it. Try a
It's tough to get.
passion. Do what the fans really want to see. Throw a passion.
They want to see me lose a disc.
You
That's
got to
cool.
backstop.
That's cool. Fans are cool. All right, there are. That's for the right.
I hate it.
What's that?
I hate it.
Oh, is it gone?
Yep. You'll never see that one again.
Really?
Yep.
I thought it's always a passion. Is that a lie? Have we been lying about that saying this whole time?
Definitely.
Have people bought our discs when is that actually not always a passion? Or was it absolutely perfect?
I don't know.
I can't actually see it, so I don't.
You might be able to zoom in and see it.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's go, baby. It is always a passion. I've got two in here, too. We're back. I feel like the Goss man, I feel like he's got the forehand for this shot.
Yeah, the forehand's weird though. I think it shapes better for the backhand, but the backhand's a harder shot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try the forehand and see if I can get it over there. But it's a weird shot.
There was that one tree that kind of gets right in the way of the forehand hyzer. Show Goose. Oh my goodness, bro! You almost made that.
Really?
You're like 7 feet wide of the basket, just short of it.
Okay, okay.
Make the adjustment. Here we go.
I'm trying to backhand.
Oh. Is that?
Two turned.
It's always a passion, folks. It's always a passion. Good shot, but yeah, a little turned over, short. Oh, sawgrass.
I think I like the forehand. I think
Yeah.
I got to stick to that for my game.
I feel like it's a much more stock shot for you.
Yeah.
It's pretty routine.
Even if it's not like ideal, it's just way more.
Almost have to play to your
repeatable.
strength sometimes.
Yeah.
Even if it's not perfect. Yeah, these are like 2 feet from each other.
Yeah. They weren't bad shots. They just need to be 10 feet farther right, and they're in the dance floor instead
Right.
of on the side hill.
We like dancing, that's for sure. I'm gonna put, I guess I'll put from this one. Man, it's really tricky actually with this.
I've seen you dance. We
Claim
like
it-
dancing. We're just not any good at it.
Right. As long as you don't videotape it, it's fine. No, it's so tough, dude. I had this freaking branch right in my way.
Brutal.
Hey, we'll take this though, to be on top in this little bowl. This is the tree that kind of gets more in the way for the forehand, I feel like.
It's a really good hole to remember your references. So one of the trees you can see from the tee pad is this, not from the tee, from the fairway, sorry, is this tree right here.
Okay.
So if you can get that reference and be like, I'm throwing at that tree, trying to fade just to the right of it.
Right.
Then you don't have to like walk all the way up the fairway and like look at the basket and all that.
That is a good point. I don't do the best job of that, of like knowing where stuff is. Can definitely be. It's a nice thing for actually throwing the shot too. You know, to actually have some place to aim instead of just like, oh, I want it to go right after it disappears.
Yep.
Hole 7, 350 foot, par 3. Definitely one of the more gettable holes on the course. Definitely one of the easier par 3s, I feel like. Still not the easiest hole though. You got a gap off the tee, pretty straight, sloping fairway the whole way, which kind of wants to pull you to the right when it lands, which is actually kind of nice because you can throw a slightly more stable disc, and when it hits, it kind of just skips straight instead of off to the left.
Yeah.
Gotta get past the last couple trees. I'm gonna go nebula here, which is it's nice because I can't really go too deep with this.
Right.
If I throw a fairway, I can actually skip and blast long. So
Get on the one's fairway.
oh man, a little bit high. Got under it. Yes.
Ooh, went
Go
through
in.
the gap.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I thought it was horrible out of your hand.
Thank
and
you.
Somehow that's parked.
That's the level I want to be at in disc golf. Well, it's like, oh, that shot was so bad, and it's still parked. We'll be okay. That's what we can do. Buzz OS.
Yeah, put it in one of the side pockets, I'm sure. There it is.
Hey.
Hey, let's go. All right, this one's weird because there's the little tuft of grass, okay,
Right.
which surprisingly gets in my head, and then there's the big hanger in the gap.
Right.
So I'd at least like to see that hanger gone.
There's all that,
before the
is that
tournament.
Spanish moss that's dropping down? Or just moss? You don't know?
I think it's probably Florida moss, if you
Oh.
were asking me. But
Wait, where are we?
since we're not in Spain.
Right. That's how that works.
All right, we're gonna try ripping the Buzz OS.
That tuft, I will say, is kind of a wild leave, but maybe it's intentional.
Yeah.
I don't know. It shouldn't get in the way. Like it shouldn't hit the like even if the disc hits it, it should go right through. But
I hit it last year.
all right,
Definitely
what?
a little more in my head.
If Nick or Kevin, if you maintenance guys are watching this, let's leave it just for Aaron.
Leave it just for me. Okay, okay.
Yep.
We got to throw it close to the tree. A lot of hyzer. Here we go. Oh, it's getting flippy.
Ooh, there is OB over there, folks.
Is there?
A little bit, I think. Right? Look at the.
No, it does say that.
It's not much, and it is kind of hard to find. But if you throw that shot, it.
I just need to get more hyzer. I was throwing that shot really well, getting that good like hyzer flip to hyzer. Let me try a more stable one. See if I can do it.
A little bit newer Buzz OS.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just short.
It's not bad though. Poke the
It's
SPL.
like circle's edge putt.
Yep.
And a pretty safe shot, so I'll take that.
I'll go throwaway. This is Anthony's new disc. He gave one to me from himself.
Wow.
And
You're so special.
I shouldn't be able to pronounce it, but I'm gonna try. We got the brand new Cigarra.
Wow.
See how she flies.
He's never pronounced an R in his life, and then he just rolled 2 of them. I think there's 2 R's in it.
Really? Cigarra.
That's impressive.
Looking at about 42 feet.
This is a sketchy putt too.
Yeah.
A lot can go wrong.
That's the thought you want right before you putt.
Oh
Yes, sir,
my
it is.
goodness. Let's go.
He's locked. It is a sketchy putt though. You blow that by. You're going down that hill. Well, that's not too bad. But you can go down that hill past all those trees and then have nothing coming back.
Ooh.
That was a great
Almost
putt.
got the bank shot.
The false one. Hey, the Buzz OS. The false Buzz OS stayed safe. Not bad.
You mean I'm birdieing with the first Buzz OS?
Oh. Maybe. Oh!
You mean I'm bogeying with the first Buzz OS?
That is legal. That is legal.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Wow. Dude, you really just, you know what you should have done?
What's that?
You should have just thrown a nebula
Throwing a nebula?
instead and then it's like an easy 2.
Ka-thunk, thunk.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Cigarra.
Man, it's a good putter too.
It's not bad.
Does its job.
I'm not gonna pick all these up. Got like 17
What
discs.
the heck? All right, here we go. Hole 8. This one's pretty wicked. 487 feet, and it's like up the hill, tucked back to the right.
Ooh.
Last year, I tried the forehand a bunch, and I could not get anything in the circle because the trees on the left come in too quick. So it's very specific. So
Right.
I think the shot is a flex backhand. I like Flippy Athena because I can commit to it nice and wide, little nose up, and the anhyzer pulls it back to the right.
I like that.
If you get it just turning it all to the right, it's a pretty safe shot. You just can't afford to go left.
Right. I like that disc choice too.
Yeah, I think I was throwing this exact same disc, I think, on this hole last year, and now it flies way differently. But we're gonna try it right there.
That is absolutely ripped.
That is burned. Thank you. Wow.
The Goose snap is something else, folks. If you guys have not seen Goose play in person and you're in Florida, you got to come out just to listen to that snap at least one time.
All right, let me try this one's a little less flippy.
Inhuman.
Throw this like flat, and you get wider too.
A little too flippy though.
Bro, I'm still hitting that tree. I got to touch straighter. I think it really is that first disc I threw. I just need to throw it on hyzer on that same line. Let me try one more. I'm gonna try the Buzz. See, that little bit of like width is
Right.
what you need for the shot.
Man, Buzz is a pump to get that there.
Yeah, I just don't have anything else flippy.
Okay. Just wanted to see the line. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt a similar goal, I guess, as Goose. Not hopefully actually copy his shots, but I'm gonna go flippy Onyx. This has been beaten for a while now, so it's not stable anymore.
Onyx, you're not
Yeah.
going passion here
Honestly, man, I think my passion's a touch flippy right now.
for this shot.
kinda does
you
with
need
that
it to you need to come back a touch.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, I think I have a more stable Onyx that's newer, TI, Big Z one. That might be even more the play. 'Cause you can
Right.
get out enough to where you come in completely straight in
Right,
that
right,
shoot. But this is a more common, like a more stock angle for me, so maybe a higher percentage.
Oh, you're just cutting it nice and close.
It works well for that stability though.
Yeah, nice shot.
Right?
That's sick. Wow.
I think next season, Goose, it's gonna be like we gotta be like
Oh, yeah,
all the way
yeah,
like
yeah,
this. Monocle, pocket watch, vest.
Jeez.
Let's try the stable Onyx. So I can push this like wide. I need to commit to the nose angle to make sure it actually turns. All right, here we go. Oh, I toned it way too much though.
Yep.
Torqued
That's the
it
mistake
over.
I was making. Fortunately, it's usually a pretty easy par from there.
Yeah.
So
It's another one. Well,
not a huge
it's.
mistake.
I feel like almost all these holes, for the most part, are like bonus birdies. It's like
Yeah.
you want to get them, but they're also really tough, except for maybe the last one. But
Yep. We're gonna try Raptor. I got that wide. Oh, it might work too.
see, just a little bit.
That was pretty close.
It was pretty close.
And I
It
threw
could
it-
walk. The Raptor could walk.
Threw it wider than I thought.
Oh, those 3 discs boned over into the stuff.
That's the nice part. Is usually you're like, it's like kind of an easy par, and you can kind of give it a run because
Yeah.
you got a backstop, which is fun.
It does look fun.
Wow.
Ooh.
I didn't even come close to getting it there.
Oh, it doesn't look that fun, but maybe this one will.
Don't mind me. I guess you could just do that.
Oh wow, this is really kicked on here. Oh man,
Caked.
we like that. We like it too. Oh my gosh.
What?
Definitely one of the more difficult holes. Amongst a bunch of other difficult holes. 426 foot, par 3. Pretty sweet looking hole though. Definitely
Bro,
picturesque.
Let me grab the rangefinder.
Okay. You think it's,
It's
yeah,
definitely not.
it seems like it's got to be more distance, right?
I think this was what they said last year too, and everybody was pissed off about it.
It plays like 465, maybe more. It's really tough to get like
It's
an
exactly 465.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's my memory. My subconscious telling me
There we go.
what I remembered from last season. Okay. 465 feet makes me feel so much better about this.
Yeah.
Than 426.
Because we're ripping nukes at it.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. I feel like you can see it's so tough. You have to go. It's like it's pretty level to the basket actually, but this gully's all obviously cleaned out. Somewhat. I mean, you have a gap off the tee with these 2 big trees, and then you have a secondary gap that's maybe 70% of the way to the basket. You have to pick a side on that evergreen tree. I'm throwing like a straight nuke at those trees, hoping it pops up just to the right of them, and then fades back to the left of them.
Yeah.
Some people might go left side, but I just feel like it's a little bit trickier. Some people might just lay up too. You can just lay up to the bottom and then chip up, but
Yep.
there's not a whole lot of advantage to that though, because you can just if I blast and come up short, I just drop down and then it's the same thing anyway.
The only advantage is if you hit one of those middle trees, you can get into a world of hurt.
Yeah, or if you hit one of these false trees, not that I've ever
Yeah.
done that. It is the worst. You don't want to hit one of these. Big Z nuke. Here we go.
Oh, that's such a good line. Right into the tree branch. Goes right through it, all the way up top.
I think this hole's 426. I don't think it's that difficult.
If you do fade out a little early, the cliff comes up earlier, so you can like get up on top without actually having to get the whole distance to it as well.
That's a good point.
Last year on this hole, I had the crazy chain of events happen that I knew was going to happen at some point. I threw a perfect shot down the right side.
Nice.
It's hyzering in perfectly. It hits the tree up top, maybe like 3 feet up. So it's gonna like just do a little check skip, maybe 20 feet from the basket.
Yeah.
Fell down the hill, stayed in the casual relief.
Oh.
My last point of entry was actually from the top. So I got to take it from the top, made the 20-foot putt
Oh, that's sick.
for birdie. So it's like a roller coaster. Where
That is
you're like,
hilarious. Yeah. Yeah. I got first you're like, oh, it's so unlucky, and then you're like, oh, wait a second,
it's actually like kind of where
It's
my
not
shot
bad.
should have been to begin with. Yeah. So I don't know. It's kind of funny. I'll try to throw that same shot. Ooh, I got the height. I didn't get the flip up though.
I mean, what do we think about just cutting these down?
I could at least see a trim on them.
But like, do you think it'd be? I mean, do you think it'd be too easy? I can't imagine it being too easy. You still have people blasting it long then, and then having a death putt back, and I don't know. I feel like cutting those out would be.
Not a bad.
They just look in the way, you know, when they are. But
Yeah, too many people would get mad about that. So like, I agree with
just-
you.
Who cares though? They're just
Yeah.
like opinions. Like imagine if this hole, like imagine if this hole had trees from this tree to those trees just like lined up like a wall, and you had to hit that 15-foot gap just right there. I think everyone would think that's too difficult, right? But it's just like we can like
really
see
difficult.
through the branches. It's fine.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't.
That's you know.
I agree, man. It's
Yeah.
It's interesting course design. Always having stuff like this, especially when they hang out like that. It's so random.
Right. It's a sweet hole, but man, it is.
You have to get it that high too. You have to be flirting with them.
Right. That's the Yep. That's the thing.
So it makes the gap super small.
Yep. Does make it that more rewarding when you get it though.
Yep.
Get through.
Oh, it's close to staying up top.
Yep.
All right, last one. I'm gonna go straight at it. I'll see what happens. This shot's weird too, because you need it to like stand up late. Like right there. I mean, okay, it is gonna be good.
Wow.
I thought I hit that same
Goose.
stupid branch on the left.
That was nasty.
But
if that branch came down, that might be the
play.
line.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably would be.
all right, so I have to take this somewhere like this. I think. This putt's
gosh.
ridiculous. Just short.
Yep, 5 feet, perfect.
That's so tough, man.
It is. I think it might be lost, dude.
Gone forever.
Might be a lost disc in this sawgrass.
I've seen that happen before. Like inside the circle here.
I know. Oh, here it is.
That's a pretty good drive.
I mean, to be fair, they've done a lot of walkout here
Done
like
some
this.
work, yeah.
Even like there's still a lot of this stuff. It's still better than it was last year. So.
Agreed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, stayed up top.
Didn't adjust for the wind. Nuke.
Ay. I was already getting ready to pan over there.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Preemptively prepare. Oh, I've got to come back, but.
Yeah, some of the rest of us would like to play at some point, you know.
No, it's fine, dude. It's fine. It's fine. I gotta get reps in.
Nice one.
Wow. All right, that does it, folks. That's hole 9. Finished the front 9 here at the, well, it's not. It's the Supreme Flight Open. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to say that at the beginning. Man, we gotta get back into the season. I forgot to do the, you know, Supreme Flight Open thing. I might be canceled by the Pro Tour, so if you don't see me play this weekend, that's why.
Hey, the audio's messed up, so you can just throw it right at the beginning, and another little like clippy thingy.
That's a good point. So if you saw that already, then I guess I don't know what I'm saying. But thank
Well,
you
this
guys
is
for
like
watching.
Backwards in time kind of stuff. We got some.
Time isn't real, guys. If you guys haven't, if you guys want to see what the back 9 holes look like here at the Olympus course, check out the Goss Man channel.
Let's go.
It's there's a lot of, honestly, there's some pretty sweet shots. There's some downhill
Yep.
bombs. I mean, this course is pretty sweet, as you guys can tell. Not a whole lot's changed from last season, but there are some changes on the back 9. So you're gonna want to see those as well. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We should be making these all season long, so get ready for it. Here we go. Thanks for watching.
Let's go.
See you in the next one.